last session where we are preparing test cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just preparing. We just preparing test cases for the agent name, right? So guys, today you will take the controls. You are going to prepare. I don't prepare. You will take the control and prepare all those things. Remaining. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Ashim. Okay, so you just take the control. So after finishing the agent name, I'm going to open an FRS document.
Hey Sarisha,
Yeah,
can you
Ankita.
just explain me what did you did yesterday?
One second. I'm doing like 1 second. Just give me
Oh,
a second.
okay.
I'm doing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, in the last session, I'm going to prepare review report. First of all, means
Okay.
the first document I'm having some doubts, right? So
Yeah.
with that, I'm preparing review report. Like what is the name of the object I'm going to mention? Serial number, object name, description, be a comment. So object name means so first title, right? So what problem we identify? There is no title. Please provide the information like that.
Yeah.
Generalized way only we are going to explain, okay, to the BA person. Okay, like that. So actually password spelling mistake is there. Please correct it, right?
Yeah.
So okay button description is not provided for that. Okay button, please provide the information.
Mm-hmm.
Objective is missing. Description is provided, like after description is provided in the objective, like after clicking on a help button, right? So like the description is provided, but object name is missing. Please provide the information. Like that, we are preparing a review report. We are sending to the BA person, right? So
Yeah.
after that, BA person, what he is doing? He is clarifying all those doubts, right? So
Yeah.
now we are waiting for the clarification. So once the clarifications are given, done, BA person release updated FRS. This is the updated FRS. With that, we are going to start writing the test cases, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, I'm going to start writing the test cases. So these test cases are two types, like GUI test cases and functional test cases.
Yeah.
So in the last session, we just completed GUI test cases. GUI
Okay.
test case means what? By performing. So here what is the task is GUI test case means by just looking the application only we are testing is done. We are not going to perform any actions. Just by looking the application, testing is done.
Yeah.
Okay, so in what way? By looking the application, how we are going to test means observe. In these 7 ways, we can go ahead and test. Like open the application, check the consistency, spelling mistake, alignment, tab order, mouse pointer. So if you
Yeah.
take any application, these GUI test cases are same,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we are
Yeah.
going to open the application. What we are expected. So how to write the test case means here it is. To write the test cases, we have to follow some columns like serial number, ID, okay, test description, expected result, test data, actual result, result analysis, like that.
Okay.
So serial number will be one, right? So test case ID means so in FRS document.
Is it working it properly or not?
Exactly. Means it can be done in functional test case means by performing some actions. GUI means we are not performing any actions, just by looking only we are testing. But
Mm-hmm.
functional means by performing some actions we are testing. So how by performing some actions, how we can able to test? Observe. Entering valid data and testing it. Entering invalid data and testing it. And without entering any data. So like these 3 ways we can able to test it. Just by looking at it. So observe here how the work will be processed. After finishing the login, what is the next object? Agent name, right? So agent name means it's a field. We can able to perform some actions, right? So we are going to prepare functional test cases for that. So how we agent name? I'm entering valid data, right? Enter valid data in agent name field and click on. You have to check anything like about what. And once you click on OK button, what happens? Once you click on cancel button, what happens?
Muted.
And once you click on help button, what happens? So we have to write the individual thing. So as per this requirement, guys, okay, once we click on tab order, what happened? So in the situation, we are enter valid data. Okay, once we validate an agent name field, once we click on tab order, what happened? Cursor should blink on next field, right or no? So as per the requirement, once you click the tab order, tab should fall according to the fields, right? Cursor should blink. Okay, so that
Unmuted. Muted.
we are
Unmuted.
right. So we are passing the same thing. Once we click on the tab order, it should blink on next field. So observe and what happened with the cancel button. Just read these two clearly. Whatever the data you enter, once you click on cancel button, it should get closed, right? So these are same if you take any data and whatever the data you enter, once you click on help button, a pop-up message should display password is met, right? So observe these three tab order, mouse pointer, cancel button, help button. These three are same if you take any application. Whereas why? Because as per the requirement, right? These three are same. Whereas OK button only change, right? Functionality. For example, here we are entering valid data in agent name field. Once we click on OK button, what happened? Pop-up message should display like please enter password, right? So if in case if I am entering invalid data in agent name field, once you click on OK button, what happened? What happened if you enter invalid data in agent name field? Once you click on OK button, what happens? It's ask me a pop-up message should display like please enter valid data, right?
Please enter valid agent name.
Yes, valid data like that message is passing. And third combination is without entering any data, right? So leave agent name field as blank and click on OK button. What happened? So it is asking me about please enter agent name, right?
Agent's name.
Yeah.
So like that only I just mentioned. So please enter agent name. Next, agent name is finished, right? Next, we need to go ahead with the password values. Okay. So how we are going to prepare password values? It's a third object, right? Second object is this one. Third object. What is the object name?
Password.
Exactly. So how we can able to specify it? How we are going to write the test case? Means who are going to write it? Who are interested? So Gaurav, I gave a controls to you, okay? So just try it and write it here. And remaining people like Rupali, Arshi, Mangita, please, all of you discuss and write the test cases, okay? Please help to the Gaurav. Okay?
So enter valid data
And we enter valid data in password field. Gaurav? Yeah, I think it's gonna be the same, like, enter valid data in password field and click on like the same test case 2.1. But instead of agent name, I think there should be password, since we're making a test case of password. Yeah.
Exactly.
Password field.
So what you said is exactly correct. Go ahead. And please, he's asked me, please respond, guys. All of you just discuss and graphs.
Sure.
I think it should be the same as 2.1, test case 2.1.
Everything would be the same except for the agent name. It would
Agent
be,
name.
yeah, it would be the word password.
Muted. Unmuted.
And click on.
Twin password
And
field.
click on tab order.
Yeah.
Instead of writing, Gaurav, 1 second. Instead of writing,
Mhm.
just copy paste it, yeah. Oh, shit. So instead of writing, just copy it and paste it over there, and simply change the
Mm-hmm.
simply change the field name. That is actually it is agent name, right? So
This
simply change
password.
them. Yeah, that's it. It is easy, right? So otherwise, just click on that one. Here also you can able to change it, right? It is this
Mhm.
way, right? Okay. So go ahead and what about the tab order? What about the cancel help button? Okay, well, and also in the checking password field, right? So we are not enter anything in the agent name field. We are only checking password field by entering valid data and valid data without entering it, right? So
Mhm.
agent name is blank. Okay, we are not entering anything. So depending upon that one, just write the test cases. Okay, take the control. Sorry.
You can just, I think you can just go at test case 2.1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I believe all of them are same.
Yeah, well, the cancel button would be, well,
Yeah,
there wouldn't be any tab. Would there be a tab?
It shouldn't get placed.
Yeah.
on the next field because we are on password, right? After that, I think it's going to cancel. So yeah, I think we,
So cancel, the application would close. For help, the pop-up message should,
display password is Mercury.
the yeah,
Gaurav, are you having some problem?
Yeah, I'm having some control problem.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not taking. Let me see here.
I think it's from 2.1.
Ashim, I'm giving you controls too. Ankita, all of
Yeah.
you, all of you, I'm giving controls. Okay. So who Rupal name also.
okay.
Okay. Whose thing is working, just go ahead. And meanwhile, if one is performing cases, don't move the cursor. Why? Because that other person's having some issue. Okay. So
Okay,
yeah, go
okay.
ahead. And remind people just who are doing, you can able to do it. Okay. So all of you having controls. Okay. And what happened with OK button? Just write it. And remaining people, please cooperate with that person. Okay. Please tell me. So we clicked on OK button. What happened?
Okay,
Oh, that should
so
say please enter agent name. Because agent name is blank.
Exactly. Exactly, Rupali. Correct. Okay. So it's asking me about please enter agent name only.
agent
Exactly.
name.
Yeah. Go ahead, guys. Who are taking? Just discuss who are taking the controls like that also.
Okay.
Right,
Yasim, you
Ankita?
can.
Whoever is typing, one person can type, the rest of us can talk.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yasim, you wanna go ahead?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
For
think this one's
for
done.
the OK button, the row number 22. It
Row number
says,
22.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
where it
Right.
says for OK
Yeah.
button pop-up message should display please enter agent name.
Please enter agent's name.
Yes. And the reason being because the agent name would be blank.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So yeah. So are we done here? Like for, are we
For,
going to like for test case 3.2 for -1?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Right, Sirisha?
Yes, exactly. We are going to 3.2, that is -1. Go ahead.
That's 3.2
Yes.
for password negative.
Yeah, the
Okay.
invalid data. then it would be
enter invalid data in I think
Password.
instead
in
of agent
password.
name, I think there should be. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, it's not. And I think that's the same.
Right. So
Yeah, so
if we hit the tab order or the mouse pointer, that should be the same.
links with the next field.
Then the cancel application should close, so that would be the same, right?
Same.
Yeah.
And then for help button, pop-up message would display what? Because it's invalid data, but also there is no agent name. So would it say password is Mercury? Or would it say please enter agent name and password is Mercury?
And the password is Mercury.
Yeah.
No,
So
actually, initially, one second, guys. Initially, it is taking about agent. So only please enter agent name only message is coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Please enter agent name only coming. It's not asking about password. First, if we enter valid data in agent name, then only it is comes with password field. Okay? So it's asking
okay.
okay button. Pop message should display like please enter. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Sarisha. Can you please repeat?
I'm saying that. So here, what is our condition? We are entering invalid data in password field. Click on OK button, right?
Right.
So it is asking me about please enter valid agent name only. Please enter agent name only, right? It doesn't ask me password because we are not enter anything in the agent name. So initially it is checked with agent name. So agent name information only it is asking only one information. Okay. So it will please enter agent name. That's it. It doesn't ask me about password. If we enter valid data in agent name, then only it is asking me about please enter password like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So then if it's a negative, then it would say password is Mercury.
I think it will only select password is Mercury.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
So everything
same
would be the
here.
same, and for OK button.
Same. And for OK button,
Pop-up message should display please enter valid data.
valid. So I think everything's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So now
I
test
think everything's
case.
correct, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now test case 3.3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that would be password blank.
Password blank. Okay. Okay.
Guys, anyone can explain me about the 3.2, the test case 3.2? Because the cancel button is still not clear in my mind.
The cancel button.
Yeah.
If you would have looked at the previous where it showed the login and the agent name and the password,
Yeah.
at the bottom it says functionality of different events. So if you click on OK button, what should happen that it should take you to another page. If you hit the cancel button, then the login page should close. And if you hit the help button, then a pop-up message should display.
Okay.
Yeah,
So for the cancel button, application would just get closed and it won't display something, right?
that is correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Rupali.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I think it's 3.3.
Yeah.
Okay, so yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when we leave the password field as blank and click on tap order, so I think everything's the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2.3.
And then for the cancel button, application would close. For the help button, pop-up message would display. Password is Mercury.
So I think we should just, I think it only starts from here, right? Like for cancel button, application should get closed.
We have to start from the tab.
Okay. So the thing that's confusing me is like after the password field, is there like a place where the mouse can, like blink? Like for the first, we had like the agent's name. So after that, we have password field. So after the agent name, the mouse, the mouse cursor would go down to password field and it would start blinking there. But, so after the cancel button, I don't think that there's any
My thought
field.
was that it would
Mm-hmm.
go and highlight the OK button.
The OK button.
Yeah, at least that was my thought.
Okay.
What does everybody else think?
Yeah, I think you're right, but
yeah, it says like blink. Like the mouse cursor when it blinks when it goes to the next field. When you don't write anything, the mouse cursor it just starts blinking. So I'm confused.
so like
the
when
first
it's blank,
point.
then it will blink for sure. So I think the tab order is right or
So it's the same from here.
Wait, now I am confused.
But I think the tab order is same, and
I believe everything would be the
Yeah,
same.
the thing that's confusing me over here was like for tab order mouse pointer cursor should blink on the next field. Like after the password field, there's no other blank field where the mouse
that
cursor can
next
go and
field
blink.
can be next field would be removed, and the mouse pointer cursor should blink. That I think that would be enough. Correct? I don't know what else everyone else think, but I'm confused a bit.
Yeah, there's
like if after passport there's no any blank field, right?
blank. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the tab order. I think the last three will be there.
Yeah, I think that's the same too.
It would be for tab order, mouse pointer cursor should blink. That's it. In the same field you can write, or because it will remain in that password field for sure. You don't have any other field next to it, so that's why.
Okay, so I can just like copy the whole thing.
Yeah, but
yeah.
at the end, for the OK button, it's going to change.
I think it should be like, please enter. The agent name won't be there, right?
Right.
Or will
the agent name won't be there, yeah.
The display would say password is
Mercury. Name.
Password is Mercury.
Oh, hold on. If we leave it blank because we are testing for the password. Ay, ay, ay.
What's your doubt?
Okay, two doubts. Number one is for the tab and the mouse pointer. Because that there is no other field to enter in after the password, if we hit the tab button, what would happen?
Fields means it should blink on OK button, na. Okay.
Okay, so I was right about that.
So next field only. Okay, what means next object only, right? Okay, so that's clear. I already explained you. Whatever the data you enter, once you click on tab order, help button, cancel button, these three are same, right?
Okay.
As the requirement it's specified like that. Okay. So yeah, that doubt is clear. So what about the next one?
Okay.
So tab order remains same. Same one. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we go, like at the field or at the password field, like after the agent's name, the mouse cursor will blink on the password field, right? The mouse cursor will, like when we don't write anything, the mouse cursor just blinks, right? So after the password, like it selects the OK button, right? But the mouse pointer won't blink on the OK, right? Like the cursor.
The cursor should blink on next field. So it's just highlighted, okay?
Yeah,
So
highlighted. Yeah, it won't blink, right?
yeah, no need to specify, okay? So our task is like it is highlighted, okay? That's no issue. Okay?
Okay.
There is no issue. Okay. So is it clear, or do you have any doubts?
We are clear on that.
Yeah, we're clear.
For the OK button.
So for the OK button, you're having some doubt now?
For the OK button, the pop-up message would display, please enter valid data.
Actually, so here also, whatever the data entered in the password, in the agent name we are not entering anything. So it is asking about, still it is asking about, please enter agent name only.
Okay.
Okay. Why? Because we are not entering anything. So here also, in this situation also, we leave all fields in this situation also. Okay, it specified that please enter agent name only. Why? Because in the agent name we are not entering anything.
Right.
Okay, like that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Take the control.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, guys. Who's taking the control?
Who was typing?
Okay, so everything I think will be the same, right? Right, Rupal?
Yeah.
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 Okay. I think it's still selecting that one. Sorry about that.
Sure.
Okay, so for the tab order, mouse pointer cursor should blink on the next field. For cancel button, application should get closed. So for OK button, the pop-out message should display like please enter the agent's name.
Yes.
So I think that's it, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So password is right. Okay. So right now, password. We are just finished the password. And next, okay, next we are going to, after finishing the password field, what is the next one? OK button, right? So we are going to write the things for OK button. So how we are going to write it means, observe, I will explain you. So here, so TC underscore, it's a fourth object, right? Password is a fourth object. Fourth object, we are going to write the first test case on OK button.
Okay button.
So how to write the first test case? Observe. Enter valid data in all fields. Okay. Enter valid data in all fields and click on OK button. Right? So what it specified is enter valid data in all fields, click on OK button, right? Enter invalid data in all fields, click on OK button. Like that we are going to be tested. Okay. So if we enter valid data in all fields and once we click on OK button, what happened, what we are expecting? In FRS it's clearly specified. Once we enter valid data in all fields and click on OK button, it should navigate to the corresponding page called flight reservation, right? Right or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens it should navigate to the corresponding page called flight reservation. Okay, so like that we have to specify it, right? Next, say 4.2, right? Okay, madam. So how we can able to write it? Enter invalid data in agent name field, right? And click on OK button. And enter invalid data in agent field, click on OK button. So what happen if we enter invalid data in agent name field? Once we click on OK button, what happen?
The
In all
message
fields,
would show up.
okay?
Enter agent name.
Yeah, please enter valid data. It show up like pop-up message should display like please enter valid data, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Ankita, are you clear? Everybody, everything?
Yeah, but I think I will be
Just
clear.
practice it, okay? Just practice it.
Yeah.
Just the recording file 1 or 2 times, okay?
Yeah.
Then you can. So guys, if you don't mind, can you please send yesterday's recording file to Ankita? Otherwise, just send it to me. I'll forward to Ankita. Anything is okay. So what happened? Pop-up message should display like
Please enter valid data.
exactly, right? So reminding everybody is clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How to write the test cases, everything, right? So why I'm giving you access means if you have hands-on experience, you will remember forever. That's what I'm giving you. Take time also, I'm giving you controls and I will do it. If you are discussing means you will get more grip on that concept.
Mm-hmm.
So next, this is a 4.3. Okay, right? How we can able to test it? Observe how we can able to test it means enter
Blank.
means leave all fields as blank and click on OK button, right? And leave some fields have blank, some fields have some data. Click on OK button. So how we are going to test like this means observe. So we are going to test leave all fields as blank, click on OK button. So after that, leave agent name, some fields as blank, some fields have some data. Means leave agent name field as blank, password you just enter some values, click on OK button, right? So same time, okay. So agent name value I'm giving some data, leave password field as blank, click on OK button. What happened means if it is a required field, for example, I am leaving agent name field as blank, enter password. If it is required field, agent asking about please enter agent name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, what happens? Not a required field. If it is required field, then it is asking about please enter valid data. So please enter that particular agent name. If it is not a required field, then it is navigating to the next page, right?
Yes.
Right? We have to specify like that. So if it is a required field, then it is asking about please enter valid data, right? So if in case if it is not a required field,
Is navigating to next page.
yes, then it is navigating to next page. Okay, so like that we have to specify it. Clear it is?
Yes.
So same thing, we have to write that same test cases for that. What is the next object?
I think it's the cancel button.
Cancel button and help button too, right? So cancel button also. Okay, go ahead and take the controls and write it. So for cancel button what happened and OK button what happened. Those also we can able to test like the same. Enter valid data in all fields, click on, instead of OK button we are putting cancel, that's it.
Button.
And you know already whatever the data you entered, once you click on cancel button, what happened?
The application should close.
Application should close, yeah.
Go ahead and take the controls and do it.
Okay.
Go ahead, run. No one is running.
Okay, who's taking over?
All right. Yeah, you can have the controls if you want. Okay, guys. So am I having the controls or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Asim.
Okay.
That's going to be 5.1.
And I think it's the cancel button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5.1.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. All right.
It's really moving slow.
Enter valid data in all fields and click on cancel button.
Do I have to wrap the text?
No, wrap text.
Okay, so that
It should close the application.
Yeah, I think this one.
Yeah.
I think all the three will be same.
Yeah. It should close the application.
Okay.
So then I would just copy the
5.1, right?
5.1 cancel button
Yeah.
and then just change to 2 and 3.
Okay. That's 5.2.
Mm-hmm. And then
Enter invalid.
mm-hmm.
1, and you can put.
No.
Click on
And click
cancel.
on the cancel button.
It should
Okay,
close
it's
the
for now.
application.
I think, yeah,
The same.
Yep.
I think it's going to be the same.
Yes. It should close the application. Okay.
No,
Click
it's not the one.
on cancel button instead of OK button.
Here also we have to do the same like that. Leave all fields as blank, click on cancel button. That's what I just copied.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Fields are blank, cancel button, and leave some fields as blanks, click on cancel button. So whatever you did, so same concept, application should get closed, right?
Yep.
Right? That only happened. Okay, so only we just pending with the help button. So that help button and how to prepare test data concept, tomorrow's class we are going to discuss. Okay guys,
Okay.
Hey.
bye bye.
Submission.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.